There's a system error that I can't compute. Wrap my head round selling my whole heart to you. We're up all night talking and confessing our feelings. I try to forget, but when I wake I still feel it. Are we liquid lucky, are we just confused? You said what you said. Loose lips don't soak in ceiling. 'Cause we did what we did in my bed, and it's so misleading. Behind closed doors, behind your eyes, I saw something and I can't unsee it. Now I'm lying where you're right. We can't hide, but we can't reveal it. I wanna say, can't do to your mind. I can't play it, so I keep it inside. Behind closed doors, behind your eyes, but we just don't talk about it. This is sensitive information, but I'm running out of patience with you. I can't stand the hesitation. Like when we're sober, you just forget the truth. Now it's getting complicated. Guess I underestimated you. Something so fresh I can taste it. Fight me back and leave a heart shake, bros. So misleading. Behind closed doors, behind your eyes, I saw something and I can't unsee it. Now I'm lying where you're right. We can't hide, but we can't reveal it. I wanna say, can't do to your mind. I can't play it, so I keep it inside. Behind closed doors, behind your eyes, but we just don't talk about it. Gonna waste my time, 'cause I really like you. Getting hot, sticking about you. Wanna expect to laugh and that's fucking mistake. I'm ready, no I won't regret it. Are you ready? You ready? So fucking pathetic. You get it, don't know where we're headed. So take me to heaven, take me to your God. You said what you said. Loose lips don't soak in ceiling. 'Cause we did what we did in my bed, and it's so misleading. Behind closed doors, behind your eyes, I saw something and I can't unsee it. Now I'm lying where you're right. We can't hide, but we can't reveal it. I wanna say, can't do to your mind. I can't play it, so I keep it inside. Behind closed doors, behind your eyes, but we just don't talk about it.
Konnichiwa, amigo. It's me, Katsuba, game your furry and Vtuber, and the representative, and this is Disco Elysium. I did not forget the name of the game for a second, but we are alone now. Let's see. So we are alone now. We have a couple of things to do. First of which is to unlock this door. But on being alone, we finally got the body down from the tree. Kim. I think I'm a clone now. Oh wait, that's the weird. It's the weird AI version. Hello, Jacob. So Kim took the body. Kim took the body to the station or to the morgue for processing. But it's going to take him the rest of the day to do that. Up until tomorrow, we will be alone, so we can do a bunch of things without Kim worrying about our moral scruples, supposedly. So first things first, we're going to unlock
The
this
basement
door.
door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
So there is a weasel, according to the union leader, behind this door. or in this basement. That we just need to. All we need to do is just open the door for them. Just open the door, leave it open, and yeah, that'll be the end. That'll be the end of it. Carefully not.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I actually have no idea who could be behind this. I was thinking that it was either the skinny guy or Kuno perhaps, but no, neither one of them. Kuno wouldn't work for, wouldn't be a snitch for the union or for the RCM, so it wouldn't be him.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Interesting.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head.
Hi, Mayor. How are you doing?
The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully no one heard. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver.
The Claymore Roombas. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Should I be going in here? I'm gonna take your magnesium. Oops. A small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over? A book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks lies open. Oh! Oh, this is... Is this the, Is this the husband of the lady in the wheelchair? The one that's obsessed with like the walking sticks, the cryptids. Feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag. It is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomena of this wondrous archipelago. You're sure you once saw sundogs in your youth, and blue flares.
Don't bow
The
to
flag
the flag.
doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colourful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
A children's drawing. That's a smart shirt. Intersolary dress shirt. Can we... The intersolary... And get +1 to logic. Ah. I'm looking less and less like a hobo every day. Why does Pigger get head pats where I never do? 'Cause you never ask, first of all. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a
Can I
human
get head
figure.
pats too?
A dark-skinned
Later,
woman
I'm
grinning
mysterying.
amidst mysterious
I'm
symbols.
mysteriousing.
A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Tap on the
A
mug.
little ring, Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do you mean uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Typical
This
asshole.
person is unhappy.
What about your yellow man mug and compare?
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines. An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road.
Wait. Is the weasel the racist guy? The racist lorry man? Cause I showed him this mug and he started laughing like really, really hard. I mean, yeah, you could chuck it off to like, haha, he's racist, so of course he would laugh at the racist mug. But if this mug fits in with the others in this collection, this is probably where the lorry guy lives.
Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Is this really the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? Could be. But this clothes in the trash lead doesn't really seem like it's going anywhere. Still, good thing to keep in mind.
Move on from the mugs. Smell of disinfectant in the room. Smells like chemicals. Chemicals. Of course, he can't be the only. He can't be the only racist person in this town. Where's my... Okay, I need 15. Okay, let me talk to Joyce. I'm sure I have more to say to her now that I've talked to the union leader.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I've talked to Everett Clare.
You have?
She smiles
And
carefully.
how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
I didn't. He's a beautiful man, beautiful and just. Everett Clare is a hero of the workers' movement. He is the champion I've sworn fealty to. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. I can do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable. Not the champion I've chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you in the cause of capital. I have the feeling the international community does not approve of him. It's not important if I liked him, I was doing my job. I'm not gonna say he's a beautiful man, beautiful and just. He's the champion I've sworn fealty to, no. Can do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable. He's not the champion I've chosen. I can do business with him. I have a feeling the international community does not approve of him. That's diplomatic.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually,
She answers her own question.
corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verm-like corruption.
Verm.
Reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods.
Of course. I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a Verm myself. But if you felt like passing some information, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take. It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
I mean, he knows I'm doing this.
Yes,
said
your
as much.
disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
How am I still wearing a necktie? The money you gave me, would that make things weird if I shared information? I mean, that bread is helping me find my gun. Something else for now. Will that make things weird if I shared information? I mean,
Weird? Oh no. One of the positive things to come from the revolution is the unhindered exchange of information, you see, even when it comes to trade secrets. Which isn't to suggest our talks constitute corporate espionage. Even if they did, it would be fine. But they don't, since you logged the money as a donation, and this is clearly just gossip between
clearly
friends.
just gossip between friends.
Oh. That's so helpful of him. So very, very helpful. And how is that going? Do you have any leads on that gun?
No.
Well, maybe he's not as helpful as you thought then. Is there anything else? Of course, Detective. Should something come
No.
up later down the
That's
road,
all I can say for
don't be
now.
afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
That was a little disappointing. I was expecting there for there to be more that I could talk to her about talk with her too about. So what now? Well, now I still have to talk to the skinny guy. But I have to wait until 9 o'clock, which is 2 hours from now. But I wanna... see now. Here, this is where skinny guy lives. Wonder if I can talk to Cindy. Cindy the Skull. Cindy the coal miner.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief.
She turns her head to face the clothes for maintenance on the boat.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
I mean,
On a
Joyce?
first name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
What's ozone?
It's where they grow whores like that one over there. And their whoremen.
So ozone is where all the whores come from. Gotcha. Okay. Why all the negativity?
Have you got a crush on her? Aching for an opportunity to defend her honor?
Yeah, I'm a white knight, motherfucker. I think I'm done talking to you, Cindy. Nothing there. Need to come back here later.
on me again.
This little girl would not let me sneak up on her. So I unlock the door. Unlock the door, that's taken care of.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a
Good on those. Let me look through my quest and see if I'm missing anything. Oh, I need to name the case. Could name the case. Let me do that right quick. Actually might give me some experience. So we'll like to look at the wall again. Mazovian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. The cover features a stylized portrait of the late King Frieza with a pair of white antlers growing out of his head. Disco time! Hey, where's my ledger? Oh, wait. Oops. There we go. Ledger of failure and hatred. Whoops.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawn without resistance or sound. The two it's slightly an aluminium block, a bunch of sodden arson, petty theft, spousal
I have to
abuse,
open a case.
handwritten
An official
logs on
case
dozens
is their
of
room.
investigations state there is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager.
Cross out the ones you've already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the Citizens Militia. This would be a good time to finally name the case. If only Lieutenant Kitsuragi were here, so you could coordinate. No use naming it without him. Maybe at
Why
a
is
later
it no
time-
use naming it without him? This is my case.
Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense. if mostly illegible. Yes,
Son of a
it
gun.
appears you employ a arson, but you don't exactly close them.
Okay. So we partially named it. Well, darn. We gotta wait for Kim to come back. Is there any more I can say with the old lady?
Hello, dear. I didn't notice you at first.
The water lock on the canal is broken, so your husband's probably just stuck on the other side of the coast.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Water around the canal, some weird new cryptid destroyed it. She's gonna like that.
Oh, now you're just having fun at an old woman's expense. In any case, thank you for looking into this. It takes a weight off my shoulders. Listen, sweetie, I hate to ask, but if your investigation happens to take you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband. And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're here. When or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Oh, yes. Tell me about the cool cryptids, Lena. +1 because she's less worried about her husband. Roll for suggestion.
No, you don't have any new winning tactics to get the woman to spill the beans about cryptids.
83%! 83!
Just some field work, sweet. But
The water lock, that was broken.
oh my. What happened to the water? Well, listen, sweet. And if you see him, oh, you're such a dear.
Okay, that lady is out on the roof. I see her up there. I'm really just looking for ways to kill time. We're running on XCOM rooms. At least we can save scum if we need it. That's true. I win things at 17, I lose things at 83. Another heckin' thunderstorm? Is that outside or is that the game? Nope, that is outside. I sure am glad I washed my car yesterday. It's like, look, guys, okay, Minagawa. I decided to wash my car yesterday. So I was like, you know what, I need to take better care of my vehicle. I took her out for a nice wash, and I rubbed down, gave her the works, you know. 2 hours later, it starts raining. I'm like, cool, thanks for that. And now it's raining again, so it's nice to know that all the work I put into washing my car has been for naught. What is that? Grand Cordon 37. It makes the air muggy. Yes, it does. It's like the rain makes the air cool down, but then when the sun comes back out, you're just like broiling in the heat. So I can see her from here. Kind of. She's like down behind where I am. Wait, she must be... Was she the one that put in the call? No. Wait. Wait. It had to have been someone from the union that put in the call, of course. There's a payphone in that little room. Someone must have made a call from there because the Whirling in Rags phone was disabled at the time. It still is broken. I can read a book now. I might as well. Read The Greatest Innocence. I might get something from it. I'll at least get some experience. And I'll also make the time pass. It's not time to sleep yet. There's someone there. Hold on, who was down there? There's someone in a skirt. Did I just walk by them? Yeah. Or is there like a different set of people? When I go upstairs and downstairs. No, there she is. But she is not to be interacted with. Yep, she is. She is not a part of this.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why?
Yep. There's an exchange there. I'm gonna read my book. This would actually be a good time for door dashing. Inclement weather makes people want to order food and
The Greatest Innocence by João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego. The book is large and heavy.
crack open the immense tome.
Browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names, dates, places, events historical. Most of it ends up as a twisted mass of facts inside your brain. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned. This might take a few minutes. You ready?
Sure, why not?
That's the spirit. Here we go. Question 1. Who was the first Innocence? Dolores Day.
Pain threshold, easy success. Dolores Day?
Incorrect. Dolores Day was the Innocence of unionism, internationalism, and the welfare state. She codified parliamentary democracy and created modern institutions. Among these, the moral intern, she was powerful and beautiful on all her icons. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think her name, Dolores, stomach acid rises to the back of your throat, and it hurts. You see a flesh silver, a wreath,
Damn you,
an
pain
bag,
threshold, you
and
lied to
blonde
us.
hair. You don't know why. Another choice, perhaps? Steer clear of this one. There's something terrible about this one.
What?
A strange sensation of loss. When she left the earth, the dust, and the ice, and the humans. That is unimportant to the quiz. Stop thinking about this.
I'll just heal my morale right quick.
Yes, the quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse sensations in yourself at the mention of Dolores Day. Who was the first Innocence? It wasn't Dolores Day.
Sola?
Incorrect.
Fuck!
Sola was anointed during the previous century and even lived to see the current one. She was an urban planner who spoke her mind and largely left history to its own devices, encouraging people to excel on their own rather than prescribing to a deified model of history. She is often called an anti-innocence.
Alright.
Sola resigned after an assassination attempt by a Yugo nationalist who blamed her for not taking the side of the left during the turn-of-the-century revolutions. Innocences don't usually resign. Care to try again?
The Paracarnassian? The Paracarnassian. Paracarnassian.
Correct. Nothing much is known about him. It's not even clear that he was a he, but Franco Negro presumed as such and called him Pius. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth. All he spoke was gold. It said he invented God and equality of men before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for Aurum. As the first Innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party.
Holy Party!
Question 2. Who was the strongest Innocence?
Oh, shit.
Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody.
Doesn't sound too familiar to me. Shoot me a hint.
An Innocence is the highest category of historical personage in the world. A literal personification of history. Traditionally, an Innocence, when anointed, assumes supreme rule over the Occident or the known world in general. At least the parts that matter.
Okay, very interesting, but that doesn't help me answer the fucking question.
I can do better. Okay, so commonly an Innocence does not enforce his or her power through military power. This is seen as unnecessary. The Innocence wins because an Innocence can't help but win, for their deeds are inevitabilities. Did this help?
No.
Damn. Great. Dolores.
No! It's not Dolores Day. I'm gonna say Dolores Day.
Incorrect. While she originated many modern institutions, launched several successful expeditions, and was even critical of the Innocentic system itself, and somehow keeps popping up in your
This
mind,
is cool
she is
in a
not often
nutshell.
considered the strongest. Even though the words most associated with her rule are l'amour, la compassion, la autodiscipline, love, compassion, self-control, which could be seen as facets of strength. Would you like to try again?
Oh, for sure.
Please, relax.
Please relax. Franco Negro.
Correct.
Yes!
Named the innocence of militarism. He codified hereditary ruling, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the Inter-Isolari Real as the global reserve currency. He also established the concept of the nation. Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which every man has a place and a mission, but at the same time may rise to nobility provided on the strength of his virtue. Question 3. Who was the false Innocence?
Dolores Day. On this means maybe a few hints.
Yes, there exists a group called the Founding Party, known as the Holy Party, during the time of the Paracarnassian. This, the world's oldest international organization, spends its time in search of either the re-emergence of the Innocence or new members.
Sigh internally.
There seems to be a mix-up with the sources. It's not my fault. At least it clearly wasn't Dolores Day. She wouldn't be false. She's beautiful.
It's Dolores!
No, stop thinking it. I said it wasn't her. She was true.
Was it really not her?
No, stop thinking it. I said it wasn't her. She was true.
It's usually the last person. Stepan the Despicable?
Incorrect.
Fuck!
Stepan the Despicable, regent of Kedra, was a ruler who conquered the known world during the Kedriatic conquest, instead of the despotic Erno Pasternak. Would you try again?
Oh, was it Erno Pasternak?
Correct.
Yes!
There have been a number of counter or false instances.
I'm so good at elimination.
Qualities. Some who just thought so themselves. Occasionally, they have the support of a faction inside the ecclesiastic organization, and accusations of foul play have arisen. The most famous and important of these was Erno Pasternak. He was into torture, despotism, hymns,
Why does the
cannons,
name Pasternak
and world
sound
conquest,
familiar?
but got defeated and humiliated by Stepan the Despicable of Kedra.
I feel like this is the name of a character from somewhere. It was, what was, wait, no, it was, oh, right, that, yes. Yeah, that's why it's familiar. The main character, Yuppie Psycho. That's another game I need to finish at some point.
Final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much.
Did I really?
This is the most important one. Question 4. Who was the greatest innocence? The most important of them all. The most precious to humankind.
Dolores Day!
Correct.
Yes!
Might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but
Dolores came
there's
through
been
for
a great
us!
shift in attitude. Dolores Day has become widely regarded as the greatest innocence. A most radical change to the whole fabric of the world. Everything from inter-esolary travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Every decade that passes, she seems less human somehow, and more beautiful. Congratulations on finishing the test. The results and your subsequent grade have been calculated. You get a D. Not particularly remarkable, but technically a passing grade. Not that anyone really expected better.
Thank
You would
you.
have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit.
Damn you, you arrogant
You are
book.
shouting at an inanimate object, like a real weirdo. No wonder you seem to have trouble with the right answers.
Man, something's weird about this book. You should do something fun instead. Rock out. Forget about it.
Put the book away. I didn't even get any experience for that. Oh, you are sucking. Okay, well, we made time pass. That was the important thing. Can I talk to this little
Hi,
girl
Ace
more?
Detective. Are you here for more books?
Oh, right. Okay. That's right. I need to raise suggestion. So I can try that check again.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies.
Oh, I can
of
talk to her
Famous
about
People.
her mistreating her daughter, abusing her daughter. All the pressure has made Annette really anxious. You know she's been chewing her nails?
God, I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
That is true. But there's good anxiety and there's bad anxiety. Good anxiety is I need to get to work, because if I don't, I won't have money to buy food, and I need food to live. That's good anxiety. Bad anxiety is, oh shoot, I can't be around people, so I can't go out or do anything. That's bad anxiety.
A part of hers too, clearly.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Actually, it's super alright for kids to chew their hands off. Forget I said anything. Goes wrong. I know that. I usually don't know anything. That is true, and obviously the will of the market. But maybe make an exception for your daughter?
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an expert.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
Really?
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
She stops, but her mouth keeps moving.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
Just nod compassionately.
Yes, sometimes it's better to let people come to these conclusions themselves.
Is this husband Annette's father?
Yes. My husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river.
East of
If
the
only
river.
he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
A successful entrepreneur east of the river. East of the river. East of the river is... Wait, which river? There's a bunch of rivers around here. We're on a fucking island. Archipelago. Grand Couronne, what's that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighborhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent, almost inaudibly so.
Let's see, is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand.
Oh, I get it. I don't need to have children to understand.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
Wow. This woman is having a character arc. She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course.
Plays in snow. It's...
I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
I have something else in mind.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Very well now, book peddler.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win.
You just can't win.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich.
83% chance.
Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
She gives you a hat, almost exactly like the one Dick Mullen wears in the covers. Wait, where did you get it?
Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there.
A detective
Yes,
hat?
just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that.
Heck yeah!
Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
She looks back at the infernal scribblings under her nose. Okay. What are you... Okay. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? Do I have a daughter? I have a daughter! That's why it feels familiar. I mean, I'm not her father, obviously, but I have a daughter. That's why it feels familiar. 92% chance! Roll for suggestion! Yeah!
Because
Oh,
you know
yes!
she's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
You know me? We met before? It's looking like maybe I should remember. Maybe there's a reason I forgot.
Yes, I used to stand out there all the time, before Mother told me to focus on my homework. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, telling people about being a star or something. I don't really understand who those stars are.
Ooh. I stripped in front of a child. That is not what I was thinking. Ooh. I thought it felt familiar because I might also have a daughter that I neglected, but this might be a little bit worse. Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Thanks, I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore. You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
What does gurning mean? Gurning. Hold on. Gurning. I need to know what gurning means before I click any more buttons. Gurn. To make a grotesque face. The gurning is one of the fair's most popular competitions. Gurning to make a nasty face. Cool. You're probably gurning.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics?
Oh, baby. That's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
She looks puzzled. Thanks. I've learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
She smiles a wide, helpful smile. See you around, Annette. Okay.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Okay, so that's all I can say to her.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. They're
Okay. Okay. So I got this new skill point. But I don't quite know what I should put it in. These are all useful. Oh, I need to first things first. I need to say all the words inside my head. Oh yes. Oh yes, I'm book smart now. The glasses would make me less dramatic. I kind of want to keep that. Stylish. I don't want to put it in anything yet. I need to wait. Cause I can put points into things when I'm in the middle of a conversation. Okay. Should I read about communism?
How can I help you?
That weasel I visited, turns out he has one hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values. See how we're all busy concentrating on the racist mugs? That's what the ruling class wants. A man with such a funny mug collection can't be that bad. All I'm saying is he had a lot of mugs.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
Okay, so that's all there. Is there going to be at any point where I can talk to the old lady or no?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. No response. Wherever, nothing. Nothing. No response. No response. Nothing. No response. Nothing. Nothing. No. Nothing. Nothing. No response.
Nothing. No response. Nothing. Nothing. No response. I need 30 more minutes. 30 minutes. Only got 4 minutes to save the world. Guess that's a no. I need to kill 30 minutes. Sure, let's read about communism.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Why Friesel?
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Read the editor's note.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turned to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers.
Yeah,
So
continue.
please, if you value, you flip
yes.
back to the front of the magazine. This section includes a long... You also skip... Oh, face it.
Yep.
You flip back to the
Okay.
front of the... It takes a moment. But as you leaf through this... The main feature, though, is this so-called artist that certainly sounds like a certain delinquent youth. The actual article is surprisingly light on detail. If you don't follow it, you only ever hear about the ludicrous sponsorships and you think instead you find where to even start. So, all of it, basically. Oddly enough, this article has two but under capitalism. Thus, and that precisely, at the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 7. Sure, that's because you flip back to the front of the magazine. Unsurprisingly, you skim the headline. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants.
Some reasonable accommodation.
According to these
Heal
editorials,
morale.
there can be... Why do communists... You flip back to the front of the magazine.
Yes, that did exactly what I wanted it to. We are now... It is now 9 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Oops, I need to go this way. No one ever knows what I'm talking about when I say that. I say it all the time. Okay. Which balcony do I need to go to? This one. Yes, he's here! Please talk to me without my partner.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good
It's an old
mood
TV
tonight.
thing, I remember that much. Yes, it used to be... It used to be just, it's 8 p.m., do you know where your children are? That would just like come on as like a public service announcement. Just to like, it's like as a warning to parents, like, oh, do you know what your children are doing right now? It's very late. But if you were like me, well, first of all, if you were like 3 years old, when those commercials might still have been running, so you would be where your parents were. But yeah, if you were older and had social skills, you might not be at home. Just like know what your children are doing. Just like a Friday, seems to be in a good mood tonight. It's Tuesday though. That's your hint. Find the key right under that stone.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling. As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
I'm not going to make things just right. I'm going to make them spectacular. You can just to witness. Honestly, I'm just trying not to screw anything up.
Beautiful.
He says again. A nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
I'm concerned now. I'm a little bit concerned now. Okay. Your Sunday friends is visiting you tonight. You told him that I would be stopping by, and he's already in to say hello. Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Is it Friday night?
It does
feels
feel
like
like
Friday.
the end of the week. It's so magical. The white falling against the black.
I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad. Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
Go, you must. I don't care. I don't care about people leaving me all the time. Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Well, if you promise that we'll talk again, it's important.
We'll talk. Just not tonight.
Smoker assures you, brushing his hand through his hair.
Take care, alright?
Interview the Sunday friend, he says with another disarming smile before slipping off into the night. Okay. I'm gonna save here. This seems like it could go in a bad way. A very bad way. This is your Sunday friend? Okay. A quarterly business magazine. An old photo of the same apartment dated year 01. Expensive men's perfumes lingers in the air. Oh! Sumerian conical hat. Not a Kyoko conical hat. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. Maybe Kyoko is the racist term. Dishes soaked up in a pot. Empty ashtray. Flyers for underground parties. Days for open lectures at a local university. Books appear in a layer of old newspaper.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Mission.
Oh, you look nothing like your picture. The man in business casual removes his cufflinks.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this man is your superior. Superior, but he's not in the command chain. His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé.
Sur-la-Clé.
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
No, first ask an innocuous personal question to get the interview off on the right foot. Yes, make it clear you're the one setting the terms here.
Before we go, I absolutely have to inquire about this wonderful canopy.
Oh, yes. My friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
He forms a little rooftop with his fingers. Cold air sweeps in from the balcony.
That didn't work at all.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS.
APIS?
But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
What's this EPIS thing you keep talking about?
EPIS is a very special program
EPIS.
developed by the Moral Intern to
Epinus.
support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
Kilograms and centimeters, as far as the eye can see. Huh, it was the French that came up with that, I think. No, they didn't come up with it, but they just went to war to decide if they were going to use it or not.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into
That
an
wasn't why they
economic
went to
union
war,
for the
but
processing of steel.
it was like
Another
that was
success.
like pork barreled into
And
everything.
between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
Okay, but like, what does it stand for?
Why? It stands for progress and stability, like the Moral Intern as a
No,
whole.
what do the letters stand for, asshole?
It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level.
You don't even hear the words I'm saying,
A
do you?
supranational political alliance.
Is it going to
The
be like this
United
place
States
here?
Of Occident. You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
Is Revachol going to be part of EPIS?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
Didn't you say that candidate members never become real members?
No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation.
Bureaucracy!
But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
How did you two even become friends, first of all?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years?
Same old,
Finally,
same old.
the international community is forced to step in.
You're discovering how the coalition occupied
One of the
Revachol.
wonders of democracy is that everyone is allowed to have his own opinion. And not just allowed, encouraged even. Have you ever tried debate?
What do you mean?
Debating. You should consider joining a debating society for adults. I hear they're oodles of fun. I used to have a flyer for one, but now that I start thinking of it, it was for an improv class anyway. It's this funny theater thing, you know? Very creative. Helps relieve stress.
You're not answering any of my questions. Is this what this interview is gonna be like? You still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry, who?
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
Fine, but what's his real name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
Which arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
You don't really know anything about him, do you?
I'm just enjoying the view.
The view is dark outside.
Listen.
It says basically.
The baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
Someone's baby is crying.
Oh, listen.
He says again, looking outside.
The Insulindian Bay.
I was asking about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you've seen him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
Not that odd. He's not avoiding answering things the same way Sam Daybreak did, at least. Sam Daybreak. Sam Daybreak. Which one? I know that was from that was from Paradise Killer. But what did he look like? What did they look like? Sam Daybreak. The red. Oh, right. Yes, the bartender. Yes. He had he had some kind of accent. I forget what kind of accent he had. But it was, yeah. Oh god, I missed that game. Okay. I had something else in mind.
I'm all ears, officer.
What's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay, what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
So you're some kind of bureaucrat?
Yes. As I said before, I'm a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moral Intern is joking or not.
What is this international community?
La Communauté Internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
What is the price stability?
It is the most important thing.
That clears everything
It's
up.
the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment.
Cool. I like being employed. Well, I like having money.
Which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
How does this benefit us exactly?
Take your daily bread, par exemple. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
2% of what?
But not too far below. No. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're not answering my questions at all.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Sure, give me a leaflet.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the Moral Inter.
The raison d'être?
It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the Moral Intern's commitment to transparency.
Transparency while not answering my questions. I've heard about this in Moral Intern before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists. Hence, Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
Could you call it anything else but a mind baby?
But of course.
Am I a moralist?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
What is a normal, stable
world?
world?
The Occident is part of the normal world. Oranje, Sur-la-Clé.
Oranje. Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
Thank you. I don't think I'm a moralist. Moralism is the ideology of foreign occupiers that must be done by Revacholians. It's just like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D. None of the above. Is that moralism? Revachol must be going by Revacholians.
Your full autonomy is important, I agree. But it's an ongoing process. Nothing happens overnight. Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Tell me about Sur la Clé.
What's there to say? Sur la Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as
the Human Development and Freedom Index. Who made that?
Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Remember how in Star Trek there was the what did they call it? The Prime Directive, which was they were not to interfere with any of the peoples that they came across or any of the worlds that they came across. Of course, they did like every heckin' episode, but the Prime Directive, you are not to interfere with their development because they must learn for themselves.
Darling, that can't be an official designation.
What makes Revachol Sur la Clé's darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur la Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur la Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Oranje is an exemplary nation who, as a core member of EPIS, contributes 28% of our annual budget. Next to Sur la Clé, Oranje is probably the most prominent member of the international community.
Okay, but outside of Epis, what is Oranje?
Oranje's economy is one of the most advanced in the world.
Oh my god, it's like reading the back of the cereal box with this guy.
Advanced services, and generally acts as an engine for sustainable change in the international community.
They broke the Prime Directive all the time. Not sure why they had it in the first place. I can't, why even bring it up? All they did was interfere.
But that didn't tell you.
That's the only thing they did. Then I didn't tell you anything about Oranje. Can you just talk like a normal person? About Oranje, just tell me what it's like there.
Oh, it's very urban and very well organized. Their streets are clean, their horse cars run on time, the people are polite and efficient. Like I said, they are an example for less emerged nations to follow. Whatever you wish, officer.
Alright. You actually witnessed the lynching.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Man gives a solemn nod. Start from the beginning if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
Meaning was terrifying?
No. I mean, it was so strange. I could barely believe what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood I should not be seeing this.
Who were they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez.
Martinez. He pauses, looking for the right wording.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
Were any of them huge, like 200 kilograms huge?
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
Did any of them look like drummers?
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 Why? No, but then, I don't know what a drummer is supposed to look like.
muscular, shirtless, long hair.
I went back inside.
So you don't actually see the lynching happening?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see.
Oh
But
my
it seemed to hear
god!
their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men, women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
Well, if it was pitch black, you wouldn't be able to tell their ethnicity.
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
A Mesk accent. If only I knew what a Mesk accent was.
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched the guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
You're right, that does seem strange.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
Can you at least tell me when it happened?
All I can say is that it was late.
You didn't check your watch.
My watch. Yes, now I remember. It was 30 minutes past midnight, give or take.
So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Those are my questions. Thanks for your time.
Of course. Anything I can do to assist the RCM. A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Why can't we talk
It's against
later?
diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
Just want to take a look around
Of
this
course.
corner.
I'm glad I could help.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota.
Oh boy. What is my lower intestine going on about?
Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, but what's the hard stuff?
Fascism, Brota.
Oh god. Okay, I made up my mind about fascism.
You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Brota.
I'm not going to be plagued by an upset
There's
stomach.
a slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines, knocking on your alcohol-engorged liver. It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
Oh my god, what is this? Is this a kimono? Party Dragon Silk Robe. Drama, Become the Dragon, Electrochemistry. Sleazy, silky bathing robe, and vibrant blues. Features a roaring dragon on its front, ready to take off into the night, and red bells been provided for fastening. Culturally insensitive, but only for people who are not from Shoal. The real Shoal lives probably don't care. Oh my god, you can't be serious. Oh my god, I look a hot mess. Please, stop. 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 I'll stick with what I got. Anyone needs to share their responsibility. Feel like, yeah. said everything. I've asked some other things I need to ask. So that was something. This wasn't... This wasn't a real lynching.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Then we like some things become clearer. Suggestion. Suggestion. Is there anything that I'm wearing that helps? Suggestion. Shivers, encyclopedia, logic, intervacing Xavier Fair, logic, drama. No, nothing.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
8%, might as well. About to go to bed.
Yeah. Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Heck.
This coin-operated viewer.
No. And one thing I've learned is that if I have a room to stay in, I don't need to worry about paying the paying guard over there. For my room. When the sound effect plays, just open your mouth like you're a record player. It's funny.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Found someone who saw the hanging witness.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just cop tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already roll on the others, and he's in witness protection.
My witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised.
Who he is irrelevant.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot. There is no witness.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
The witness said the hang went down very quietly. No shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
I imagine you guys drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Let's say he saw two people of Arab-Pajit descent and one mess.
Arab guy? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
What does that look like a surreal play?
That means absolutely nothing to me. Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like a movie.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
You didn't break this wagon fort, but you did manage to rattle the people inside a bit.
Great witness.
He must be really parched because he takes a giant gulp of beer.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
I need to raise my authority. Like, really quickly. I shouldn't have spent it on suggestion. God dang it. Okay. Authority, authority, authority. How can I... Okay. I can get rid of one of these. Or we can do this way. Here we go.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Here we go.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
That's all I've
Did
got.
you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results. You're probably right. The others are only there for filler, to make the gun thing pop.
Okay. Let's try this again.
Looks like the circus left town, but
This
the
might be my
clowns are
last
still
chance to
here.
do this. I don't know if it's still gonna be here in the morning.
Starting from the right.
Oh shoot!
Boots
I don't need to
and
do
then
that.
in the far courts. Exact.
The fuck is with you, fella?
Establish authority.
If it's 28%, should be 1 out of 4.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
As you
There
look
we
around
go!
the room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco. Does this look familiar?
Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time. You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asks Lieutenant McCoy. Replies Torson.
Oh, the apricot bubblegum! The rapper!
A bit strange the old man named her Apricot. But, I mean, who am I to judge? Wanna hit the kebab joint?
Get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here. Oh, he's saying that they're the cops. Oh! I mean, it seems like obvious, but like, yeah, I get it. I get it. They're acting like police officers do, because they are the police officers.
Huh?
You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No, I'm drunk on the job too. I don't give a shit, just like you guys. I'm a big fan of beer and drinking off instead of helping people. I have a problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job. Drunk on the job too. I don't give a shit, just like you guys.
Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been giving a shit for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim. Whoa! Whoa!
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
He picks the beer back up.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help. Someone's been raped, she needs counseling. And we need to talk to her. I've asked this before, why are you hiding the victim? It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Claudia, I'm on you.
Claudia, I'm on
you.
you.
The whirling in rags, a real pretty one.
Oh!
Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on you with an O-U.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh God! That's the woman I fucking hit on at the beginning of the game. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, shit. Oh. What the actual fuck? Yes. Yes. Mia did a big fucking wucky. Mia did a fucking wucky and didn't realize it.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Shut up, Necktie! Oh, yes. Ah, Jesus. Okay, I can't save scum this. I would need to perfectly roll the whole thing. Ah, Jesus. It gets worse and worse. Necktie wants you to suffer. wasn't even thinking about this part. I was just thinking about the fact that she was a rape victim, and I hit on her. Oh my god. Oh, it's so much worse. It's like I was probably there and I probably saw it happen. And then I come back the next day and I'm like, hey, you doing anything? Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I'm actually having a breakdown right now. Oh, jeez. Things may look bad, but oh boy, it's gonna get way worse. So much worse. Oh god, composure. Okay. Can I level up my composure right quick? I think I got a skill point. Okay. Let's level up composure. Straighten your back, keep your poker face. Alright. Okay. Okay. 42%. Alright, we went from 28 to 42. Breathe.
You
Yes!
add cool after the victim's name, but no one notices. Your spine is too damn straight. None of these people would ever suspect you've met her.
Oh, yes.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
That would sound off.
Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Little hiccup. I think I know her. What was the relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Alright, Titus. Thank you.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
What is your relationship with her? And when did the rape happen?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
Could establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
2 weeks? 2 weeks? Has that body been hanging up there for 2 weeks?
Here you go, boss.
The tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. What is your relationship with her?
I know her.
Okay. How well?
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few months.
He crosses his arms.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
So she's not from around here.
You mean Revachol? Nah, she's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's
Fat guy blurts out.
Some bad luck, that's all.
That's the first time you've spoken, Fat
Shut
Angus.
up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
You said you partied. What did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Sex, drugs, and karaoke?
Yes, yes, and no. Got something to say about it?
So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
Alright.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
I want to take off now. Freight train of pain.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
So there's a lack of magnesium
Yes,
in me.
and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
So I need to mag it up?
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
I do have magnesium. This thing I need to become a magnesium-based life form.
Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
Become magnesium.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
A woman's voice answers muffled by the door. I didn't even knock.
Tired. Controlled. Somewhere, not far from here, the lieutenant is preparing her file. Claudia Amandu, he writes. You realize the detective should be here for what comes next. It could prove dangerous to go in alone.
Yeah, I should definitely wait for Kim. I probably shouldn't talk to her alone. Okay. So I will handle that.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
The
Go
bed
to
is
sleep.
still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away.
I
But
thought I
you
was actually gonna
can't
sleep.
Go? No. You have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety.
Is that how
But you
spell
cannot
fetal?
because of the pain.
Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
I'm sorry, Sal. This is all me. It's my fault.
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself. Let's see how far that'll get you.
I'm an artist and liver damage is my art.
Oh yeah, baby. Frame your suffering as a masterpiece. Only one problem. No one's watching. It's boring, buddy. Boring as death. You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
I'm looking at people all the time. I like them.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Some of them are. Some of them are nice. Others are scared. At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
You know who that start the limbic system voice reminds me of? Is anyone I'm sure like everyone here is familiar with Charlie the Unicorn, that series by Film Cow, like from like several years ago. Um they like just finished like 6 years ago. Remember the starfish that was like, I love you, Charlie. Here, take this foot. The foot will give you magic. I love you so much, Charlie. You're my love, my sweet. Bye now. Like that. That's, realize this might be a deep cut, but yes, that's exactly what that reminds me of.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
I love you, Charlie. It's 7:30 in the morning on a Wednesday. Do you know where your children are? I sleep in my clothes, and I do not shower.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Wait. We can fix this. You can probably fix this. The gardening gloves. Oh! I can probably...
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Let's just save scum this, yes. Oh. There's a door here. A door to the bathroom. A door in the bathroom that probably goes to her room. I shouldn't use it.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Okay. Gotta do this one last thing. One more thing. One more thing.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. The chain cutters slip out of your... A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
And now I need to raise electrochemistry to stop the expression from happening. The mirror B for now. I like how it's like slowly zooms out as I'm doing that. So we have a lot of things to do. A lot of things to do for the next time. Okay. I don't think the drug trader really matters anymore. Let me update this now. We have a list. So get info out of the negotiator. Talk to the victim. We're gonna keep befriend Kuno S. Let's see. Go to the canal and press a button. Okay. So yeah, these are our objectives for next time. So, this is where we're going to end things for tonight. Thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. Please follow if you haven't already so you do not miss out on all this awesome content. And until next time, Jean Mata. Kiss, kiss, smooch, smooch. I appreciate you all. Love you. Please don't die. Voices in my head.